Hello and welcome. Today we are going to discuss about how do we remove backgrounds from image. When it comes to design, in most cases, we find out that we have images that we need to remove background from them so that we can be able to edit and maybe come up with the required design. So today we are going to discuss about two major ways on how we will be able to remove background image from our subject. There are quite a good number of platforms where today you can be able to remove background images online. But maybe if we want to have full control of our image, it is always good to have the design from Photoshop or any other software that we can be able to use to remove the background. Today we are going to discuss about how do we remove the background image, or how do we separate our subject from the background. I have an image here where I want to remove the background. I'll come to the file and open. I want to open that image. It is this one here. I open the image. It's a very good image about the apple. Do you love apple? I really love apple. Now, we want to remove this background and we be left with the apple so that we can be able now to go ahead and design the way we want to design. There are two ways on how we can be able to remove this background image from this apple, and because apple is our subject and then we have the background image. Point number one we will be able to do is to unlock this image here in the background. We unlock so that we can be able to edit and we can be able to work around this image. If we don't unlock the layer, it will be very hard for us to work with the image. Now, I have unlocked the layer and now I can go ahead to show you how we can be able to remove this background image from our subject. The first option is to select the subject from the image. I will come to select and I click subject. When I click subject, it will automatically select for me that subject. Photoshop will be able to understand which subject am I talking about. Now, as you can see, it has highlighted, it has selected my apple. So if we want now to remove these apples from this image, we will come to the edit section, edit and copy. If we copy, now we are sure that we have copied our subject. We can create another file. So we create new and maybe we can put some size. Maybe we say we want of 2000 pixel and maybe 1600. Remember, we have copied our subject. So when we come here, we will now paste and we click there and we come to the edit, paste. If we paste, we can see we have pasted our apples here. Now we can be able to come around and maybe change this background. Remember, I told you when you are working with any layer, you have to unlock so that you can be able to work with that layer. Now, let me change maybe the color of this layer. I'll come to color overlay. Wow, this is a very good color. So, but we can change slightly. Maybe we put search color. Click OK. We can change maybe the opacity, something like that. Click OK. Now we have our apple on a different background. The second way I will show you on how you can be able to select the subject. Let me click Ctrl Z to undo the selection. The second way is come to the selection tool, object selection tool. I right click there and select quick selection tool. After selecting quick selection tool, now I will be able to select the subject. I want to select this. So what I will do is that I will drag my cursor to select the subject. Continue to the second apple. I do the same. I'm dragging my cursor to select the subject. And the third apple, I do the same. Now I have once again selected my subject. I have another tip here, so I'll just select that. And in this selection tool, you should be very cautious because as you can see here, there is this part that has been selected and might not be needed. So you'll come to minus, that is where you want to remove the selection. So I'll just slightly remove that selection, the other side, slightly remove the selection. Now it looks a bit good. I will come to the edit and copy. I copy and go to I'll go to the image that I've created and paste. So I will click edit, paste. Again, almost similar to what we had this one here. So you can see we have been able to select our subject. We have been able to remove our subject from the background. We have been able to take our subject from the original background. We have created another background that we want now to do the design in it. So I have shown you two different ways on how you will be able to remove a background from an image. And in the next tutorial, we will be able to look at variety of online platforms where you can be able to achieve the same. Thank you very much for following this tutorial. If you find this helpful, kindly subscribe and like this video for more tutorials. Thank you.